debate. The member for Prince Edward Hastings.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. It's a pleasure to join the debate on Bill 98, brought forward by my good friend Mr. Milligan from Northumberland, Quinte West, the Interprovincial Importation of Beer, Wine and Spirits Act. And as you've heard me say many times here, I come from Prince Edward County, which is a great wine region in Ontario, and as I travel around Prince Edward County and speak to the owners of the wineries there, all I hear is "free my grapes," Mr. Speaker. And I'm happy to represent the fastest growing wine region in the province, now home to 40 wineries, by the way, and some great names. Some great award-winning wines have come out of this young industry. It's only about 12 years old in Prince Edward County, but not just wines. We also have a great craft distillery down there in Gilead 66. We have a craft brewer as well, and some great county cider that we promote, and all of the owners of these industries would love the opportunity to ship their product off to Quebec. As you are probably aware, in Eastern Ontario, where we're located out in Lake Ontario, we get an awful lot of visitors coming from Quebec. They hit the wine tour and they travel to the cidery and the brewery as well, and they would love to ship some of the product back home to Quebec, but when the owner says, "We can't ship it back, it's against the law to ship it back," it really doesn't make much sense in 2013, where we are now. As I meet my vintners and I'm at events in the county, all they tell me is that they need more access to retail markets. This is a small step that my friend Mr. Milligan is taking by bringing forward this bill, but it is a step that's much needed for this industry. I have a number of the wineries in my region that tell me they would love to break down our interprovincial trade barriers, and that's exactly what this bill is intending to do. Other provinces like BC and other western provinces, and we've already heard Nova Scotia has done this as well, they've already done this because they know that we're producing first-class wines and other beverage alcohol sector products as well. So in the county we have Huffs and we have Sandbanks and we have Casadea and we have Rose Hall Run, and I'm going to get in trouble for not naming them all, but many of them have won awards not just in Ontario, but they've won awards not just in North America but around the world. And I can tell you that Casadea's Pinot Grigio and Rose Hall's incredible Pinot Noir have become staples on the wine list in Prince Edward County at the different restaurants that we have down there, and also here even in the GTA. You might even find a bottle or two in my office here at Queen's Park, Mr. Speaker. They're usually empty though. It can only help our great Ontario wineries to open up access to markets in other provinces. Not every Canadian province has alcohol retail laws that are caught in the Prohibition era like we have here in Ontario. As Alberta and BC have opened up retail opportunities, we've got to make sure that we make it easier, not harder, for Ontario producers to access those markets. Our western provinces have already done that. Some of the best things grow right here in Ontario, Mr. Speaker, but the entire country deserves to enjoy them, not just us here in Ontario. And sometimes even here in Ontario we can't get our hands on the products because things are too restricted. My leader, Mr. Hudak, always tells me that I come from the second best wine region in Prince Edward County. He comes from Niagara, but I'm going to have to respectfully disagree with my leader this time and say Prince Edward County is second to none. Free our grapes, Mr. Speaker. Congratulations, Mr. Milligan. Free our grapes.